I hope you guys are ready for some interesting restocks or reprints, because there are some on their way. So definitely this is important information, so lock in and listen carefully. First of all, we are going to start with Paradox Swift. Paradox Swift reached its 2 years on the 3rd of November, my friends. So you can expect final product to hit the market, and of course it will probably slowly be put on the market, but still be on the lookout. What else can we expect? Paldean Fates, of course, my friends. That is a set that is also nearing its 2 years on January 26th, so that is also closing in. We know that already a collection box is releasing now in December, which has, I think, 10-12 packs. I might be wrong, let me know down in the comments, but it was something in that vicinity, so that's already good news. But I also think that the booster bundles will hit the market one final time. It is a popular set. Pokemon knows that. It would be a shit show if they would not give us a final big batch of Paldean Fates. A lot of people are still looking for Bubble Mew, but not only Bubble Mew, my friends. There are so many great cards in Paldean Fates. It would be a shame if we didn't got a last restock or reprint. So be definitely on the lookout for that, and also be careful. Calculate price per pack, because Paldean Fates is an expensive set. The question now will be, if the final product hits the market, will that make a dent in the current prices? Because it is high, but there are some great value cards in it as well. Take it with a grain of salt and pay the price you are comfortable with. What else could we expect? Well, perhaps Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks became 1 year now on the 8th of November. Could that be that a reprint is on its way? Yes, it could be. I haven't seen any confirmation about that yet. Still on the lookout, but I also don't think that will make a huge difference in the price, to be honest, because the price for a booster box of Surging Sparks is, what is it? 270? 300? That is a lot for a booster box, eh? Okay, it's a Pikachu set. Everybody likes Pikachu. Pikachu is yellow and cute. I understand, and it's also the set which this entire shit show started with in 2024. But keep an eye out, because if that product will hit the market, it will be gone in an instant. Yeah, if you blink, it's gone. Yeah, the reprint or the restock, in case we get something, will be limited. There are other bigger sets that Pokemon will be focusing on, and that's why I'm now building into Prismatic Evolutions, my friends. It is most likely on its way for a reprint. Prismatic Evolutions, it is popular amongst a lot of people, a lot of collectors. It is not a small set, but you have God packs, the evolutions, of course. EV, come on. So a lot of people are still on the lookout. Price per pack for Prismatic Evolutions is also not great. And by the way, about Prismatic Evolutions, I already saw a few suppliers that are getting new product in. So that's already looking good. But prices are still not there exactly where I want them to be. So be careful, my friends. And also be careful when you buy Prismatic Evolutions, because as you know, they can be weighed. Yes. It has God packs, so it can be weighed. Don't get fooled. It is the same thing like with the specialty sets on the Japanese side, Mega Dreamy X, Terrestrial Festival, which is Prismatic Evolutions on our end. Those can be weighed as well. So Prismatic Evolutions can definitely be weighed. So if you didn't know this yet, well, now is the time that you put it inside your head and that you don't forget it, because you can be fooled. Don't let yourself be fooled. Buy only from trusted sellers and only pay the price with which you are comfortable with. So, which of these sets are you going to keep an eye out for? Will it be Paldean Fates, Bubble Mew? Will it be the Evolutions, Prismatic Evolutions? Or are you going to go sneaky for Paradox Swift? Because I can imagine that a lot of people are going to ignore a set like Paradox Swift, because there are so many other great sets available. And you know how that goes, huh? People are going to ignore Paradox Swift again, and then in 2 years Paradox Swift will be hyped up again, and then you will be paying 5, 6, 7, 800 euros perhaps for a booster box, because then all of a sudden, oh, that artist with that card in Paradox Swift, it is so great. You know how that goes. Yeah, every Pokemon set in the future will go up in value. So perhaps this moment now is your final time to get a product from Paradox Swift at a normal acceptable price. Or otherwise in 2 years you're gonna say, oh, I wish I bought a booster box for my collection. Yeah, I thought it was a shit set. No, I wanted Paldean Fates, I wanted Prismatic Evolutions. How many times I read comments on Reddit that people are saying, oh, I should have bought this, I should have bought that. Shrouded Fable is also going to be a set like that. It's gonna take a shitload of time before that will ever increase in price, but someday the day will come. Look at history. There are a lot of sets that were not so great in the past and that people are now paying 10 times the value that it had back in the day. And that's not going to happen with Paradox Swift, Shrouded Fable, Stellar Crown and things like that. Think twice, my friends. Think twice. It's for a reason now that they are saying in the newspaper or on the news that investing in Pokemon is sometimes better than investing on the stock market. I don't want crypto boys in Pokemon, but not much we can do about it. Yeah, if it's in the news, if it's in the newspaper and things like that, it's too late. Too late. The news is out. The news is that we got caught, my friends. Our investment strategy is gone. No, I'm just kidding. But that's the video. If you like the video, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell. And by the way, YouTube thinks you like that video. Click on it. Let me know what you thought. And I'm out.